Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 33 of the Milan Career Mode. For the first game in today's episode, we face Sevilla away at the Estadio Ramon Sanchez in the second leg of our Champions League round of 16 tie against the Spanish club. We come into it with a 1-0 lead, having beaten Sevilla 1-0 at the first leg in the San Siro. So we go into this leg ahead, looking to maintain that result and hope and avoid defeat if at all possible. We get this game underway there 20 minutes in as Andrea Bellotti has a shot, but it's saved by the Sevilla goalkeeper Sergio Rico. In the second half then, Sevilla would punt the ball forward towards that man there, and he gives it off to his man who shoots, but it's saved by Gianluigi Donnarumma. We get this free kick here, swung in by Milik, and chested down by Paul George Ntep, who turns, shoots, but it's saved by Sergio Rico as well to keep it at 0-0. And following that then, Ntep would pick up the ball here, played inside towards Bellotti, who would slide the ball in towards Mbanyang, who would try and take it inside his man. He would finesse at it, but it would be saved by Sergio Rico and put out for a corner as it stays at 0-0 again, with us pressing for a second goal to seal the tie, but Sergio Rico not willing to give that up to us at all. So it does finish Sevilla 0, Milan 0, and we do go through 1-0 on aggregate into the quarterfinals. Following the game here, you see we get an international management offer from Ecuador, and we also see that Romagnoli accepts the contract extension that we offered him. So for the second game of today's episode, guys, we take on Bari away from home in the Serie A on the back of our 1-1 draw with Lazio in the last game, in the last episode. So we face the rather small Bari side as we aim to... I'm saying M a lot, I don't know why, I can't speak today. As we aim to improve on that result against Lazio, which was a good result still, and maintain our gap at the top of the table. So we get the game underway here with Luca Antonelli sliding the ball in towards Arkadiusz Milik, who gets past the defence, but his shot is harmless and ends up in the arms of the goalie. Following that then, Cartavia will be slid through. He would find in Paul George Ntep, who cuts inside, shoots to the right foot, comes back out to Milik. His shot is saved again, and so is Andrea Bellotti's as it's put out for a throw-in. Then we would pepper the Bari goal again here with Cartavia not allowed to turn, but he gets the ball back, finds Milik, who shoots and is put behind for a corner by the Bari goalkeeper. Again we come forward with Paul George Ntep here, cutting inside onto his favourite right foot. He tries to slide in Milik, finds Milik. Milik takes it past his man, shoots, and it's saved by the Bari goalkeeper. As again, we are denied from opening the scoring here just a couple of minutes before half-time as well, as the snapshot from Arkadiusz Milik forced a save from the Bari man. And following the corner then, ball into the box, it'd be headed by Ntep onto the post as we rattle the woodwork. And then just in the stroke of half-time here, Bari would have their first chance of the game, as the Bari man here tries to take it around his man, finds his teammate. His shot is saved by Gianluigi Donnarumma and put out for a corner by our young shot stopper. As you see here, man cuts inside for Bari and attempts to shoot, but then Donnarumma saves it. So it is Bari 0, Milan 0 at halftime somehow. I can't quite explain it, but we peppered the Bari goal in that half. Anyway, David Pino here had an opportunity. His shot would be blocked and put out for a corner by the Bari man. And then 10 minutes to go here. This shot from the Bari man will rattle the post as they equal our amount of time to hit the woodwork. And then with 5 minutes to go, David Pino is set through on the right-hand side here. He tries coming inside with the scoop turn in towards Bellotti. It's not a scoop turn, it's a Berba spin. And Bellotti drags the shot wide of the post. As it does finish, somehow, Bari 0, Milan 0. You see the stats there. We were dominant in that game. We just need some more clinical finishing. And that's led me to think this, guys. Are we Bottlejobs of any kind? Like, are we going to bottle this title? I mean, the chances are right now that we're going to retain our league title, given the gap that we have at the top of the table. As you see here, we will face Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League quarter-final. I just showed that because the draw had just been made when I got to this part of the save. And just made me think, guys, will we bottle it? I hope we won't, but if we keep up results like that where you drop points against low-rated teams, then we might actually fall kind of... or open up the title race, which is something we don't want to do. So anyway, for the third and final game of today's episode, guys, we take on Pescara here in the San Siro in the Serie A, looking to bounce back from that 0-0 draw to Bari in the last game. First chance here will come to Andrea Bellotti as he breaks past the defender and shoots, but it hits the post. And Pescara scramble here. Pescara will come forward here. The shot there would come off the bar, be headed back towards goal, and then cleared by DeCilio as Intep heads it clear as well. Pescara will come forward again through this man here. Turns inside Regani, finds his teammate who shoots on the turn with the curl, but Donnarumma saves it. And here Pescara starting to attack from their goalie. Long ball forward, headed forward towards their striker. He plays it out wide to this man. Romagnoli wins it back, but only temporarily. The Pescara man wins it back, drills it into the box, and it's put into the back of the net by Barrios as Pescara take a shock lead as they make Milan 0, Pescara 1. As you see here, the sprint on the lane from number 28 there, drill the ball into the box towards number 29 Barrios as he slots it past Donnarumma as well as Michael Barrios makes it 1-0 to Pescara. So, looking to retaliate from that, Arkadiusz Milik would rattle the post there. I think it was the section between post and bar there with the finesse shot on his favoured left foot there. As you see, it is the bar in the end and just about hits it there as he had the Bari goalkeeper beat. Not the Bari goalkeeper, the Pescara goalkeeper beat, I'm sorry. And on the stroke half time here, Intep would cut inside to his right foot, find Calabria, He finds Suso, whose shot on the finesse is saved by the Pescara man, and it is Milan 0, Pescara 1 at half time. Into the second half, Pescara would try and double their lead here with Barrios, the goal scorer, in towards his teammate there, his header is saved excellently by Donnarumma. 15 minutes to go here, we try and get an equaliser with Romagnoli out to DeCilio. DeCilio gets the cross in here towards Bonaventura with the header, but that goes well wide of the post in the end, actually, from our playmaker Bonaventura off the bench, as he does head it well off the mark. Into injury time here, would we find an equaliser? Romagnoli plays it forward, DeCilio latches onto it. He's brought down by the Pescara defender as Vera there, the number 7, gives away a penalty in the 90th minute as we have an opportunity to snatch a point away from the Minos Pescara. It would be a cruel thing to do as they were on the brink of a famous victory at the San Siro, but the bad defensive lapse in concentration from Vera there fouls DeCilio. Milik steps up to take the penalty against the Pescara goalkeeper. Milik scores with the finesse into the bottom corner. I try and grab the ball to get back to the centre circle, but instead he just runs around a little bit there, Arkadiusz Milik. But we don't care. We've got the equaliser. It's 1-1. We want to press on for a winner. It wouldn't be the easiest if we can't grab the ball, but still, Arkadiusz Milik strokes the ball finally into the bottom corner there. We nick a point from Pescara from a bad defensive mistake from their man, giving away a penalty and just finished Milan 1, Pescara 1. From the game we get a message from Daniele Regani saying he's happy with the football he's getting. He should be. He has been given the captain's armband and he is playing more or less every game. I mean, I would think that he would be happy with that. I don't know about you guys, but I'd be happy with that. Anyway, following some player training there, we get an international manager offer from Brazil, and we decide to reject it because I'm just not interested in doing international management in this save, I don't think. You see here some more player training following that as there's an international break, and Stepanopoulos, our Greek striker, goes up to 64 overall as well. Just the last week, Donnarumma was instead of Kyriakou because Kyriakou was on international duty. Anyway, Sasa Saric, our young 16-year-old Croatian striker, or centre forward I should say, says he wants to be given a pro contract. So we offer him a pro contract here. See what he says to that. Good potential as well. So that brings to an end the episode of the Milan Career Mode, guys, as we sit 4 points clear at the top of the table. In the next episode, we will face Cagliari as well as Inter in the second leg of the semi-final and Fiorentina. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Milan Career Mode very soon.